you may all stand for the prayer. Miss Juliet, can you do the prayer?
Under the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Good morning, class.
Brighter morning, sir.
How's your day?
Good.
Okay, thank you for answering that question. So before you see, please check your seats if you have the piece of paper. So you can just put it on and go ahead and the trash bag at the back of your room. Okay, so are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ms. Secretary, may I check who is absent for today?
No one is absent today, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Secretary. So, thank you. Now, let's recall what we have been discussed last meeting. So, may I ask Mr. Mayordomo? Okay, Mr. Mayordomo, please stand and answer what we have been discussed lately.
So our last topic, last meeting is all about fairness and flexibility. Where fairness is all about being fair to everyone and it's have a balance to your students. And flexibility is how you being flexible in giving the lessons to your students.
Okay, so thank you so much. So now you're asking why I am doing the review first before our classroom. It's because I want to assure that you already know the discussion before we go or before we proceed to the next topic. Okay, Mr. Mendoza, since you answered the review, you have your bright star.
Thank
okay, you can get this later. And one thing that I would like to emphasize that you are not allowed to eat these snacks or these prizes during my discussion. Is that clear? Thank you so much. And now, let me introduce to you our classroom rules. So first one, please read everyone.
Observe cleanliness.
Okay.
Raise your hands. Respect your classmates and teachers.
Okay, so do you understand our rules for today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for being very active. Okay, so now, let's have the motivation, our games. Do you want to play games, everyone? Okay, so here I have here 6 hidden words. So this is, yes, this is 6 because I only need the specific answer from this. Okay, so I need 6 students. Okay, oh my god. So this class is very active. Okay, we have first Miss Sigua. Okay, Miss Estrado. Okay, Mr. Canoy. Mr. Chavez. Okay, Miss Corpus and Mr. Agamo. Okay, you only have 1 minute to answer. Okay. Okay, so please be quiet during your motivation. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Is that okay? Okay, Miss Lynette. So later on, please remember your names. You're able to have the circle station snacks. Okay, thank you so much. So you're already answered this hidden words. So we have here, please read.
Principles, ethics, behavior, bias,
Attitude. Okay, thank you so much. So now, do you have already an idea for our topic for today?
Yes.
Okay. May I ask Miss Dora to answer what will be our discussion for this morning? Okay.
I think it's ethics and assessment.
Okay, correct. You have your bright star. Okay, now, so since you already have the idea for our topic, so let me introduce you our learning objective. So everyone, please read.
After completing the lesson, the students team attitude towards collaborative activity by sharing ideas and cooperation to the group during the activity.
Okay, so do you understand our learning objectives for today?
Yes!
Okay, so now let's have our next activity. So this activity, I will divide you into 3 groups, and each group will be given scenarios, and you will try to identify what is the hidden word, then choose a representative to report your work. So are you guys ready?
Yes!
Okay, so I will be divided you. So this is be the group 1, the back is the group 2, and this part is all group 3. Okay, so use your activity sheets. And you only have 5 minutes to answer this. And you need to choose again a representative or a reporter. So you can present your work in your office. For the group, okay, you can start your activity now. So everyone, please are encouraged to participate and to become active in your class. So I will just now roam in here around and if you have something to ask. So I will be here to answer and also to guide you on your activity. Miss Arcelas, go to your phone. Thank you so much. Okay, so minimize your voice, everyone. Since you already have the 5 minutes, now it's already 3 minutes left. Okay. Okay, you only have 1 minute left. You only have 30 seconds, okay? Group to please minimize your voice. Okay, 10 seconds left. 9, 8. Okay, time stop. Okay, you can back to your proper seats now. Okay. Okay, please back to your proper seats now. Because you only have 5 minutes to answer your activity and it's almost done our time is already running out. Okay, so now let me hear the presenter of group 2 first. Group 2. So please read this scenario, then your answer, and explain it why.
So our scenario is a student accidentally receives the exam questions ahead of time instead of using it. The student immediately informed the professor about the mistake. So our answer is honesty and integrity. So based on scenario, the honesty it is a nagano siya na pass nagano siya sa iyang question ahead of time. While the integrity is nagano siya na inform ang iyang professor about sa iyang mistake.
Okay, thank you so much, presenter. So you have your loving part. Okay, so please remain stand here. So I'm experienced Miss Macasdi. Please remain stand here so we will check your answer here. Okay, now let's proceed to the group 1. Okay, please read the scenario and explain why is it your answer.
So the scenario is a company faces delays in delivering a project. Instead of hiding the project manager openly explaining the reasons the client provides her advice on the timeline. So
those materials that I've been using, use of this return to nature. An HR officer learns sensitive information about an employee, health condition. Even when asked by colleagues, the officer keeps the detail private and only discusses it with authorized personnel. So ang answer namin today is confidentiality of privacy. Ay, ang isa ang HR officer na may naibawa siya confidential information about sa isang employee. So, at responsible HR officer, i-keep niya ang learn niya ay para sa privacy ng Okay, so it's your right. Okay. So now let me check your verb. So as you can see, the first scenario is here, and the hidden word is the transparency. So we can check your if it is correct. So as you can see, here's the blank word. So let me okay. This is correct. So you got 25 scores. Okay. So give them a 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So okay. Next with the group 2. So let me check it. So yes, it is honesty and integrity. So you also have 25 points. Give yourselves a 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Last one. So we have here the confidentiality and the privacy. Let me check each study first. Okay, very good. So you got 25 also. So give yourselves a 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now you can sit back to your seats now. Since you give your all groups almost got the perfect, so I will give you a wonderful clap. So this is a nice button quiz. So after I demo it, after I demonstrate it, you will try also to follow this class. So this is how we do it. Okay. And then what a nice clap. Okay. So please everyone stand. Okay. So you just try to spell it, and then you will have double clap, and then what a nice clap. Okay. So everyone, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And what a nice clap. Okay, thank you so much. So you can back to your seats again. So now let's have our discussion. So let me introduce to you the ethics and assessment. So before we proceed to the ethics and assessment, so we must know what is ethics means. Okay, so may I have Miss Capanya to read and just give a brief explanation. Okay.
Ethics refers to the set of moral principles and standards that guide how a society and make decisions about what is right and wrong. So of course, ang ethics is ang na siya ang atong niya guidance or ang standard na bala para ang behaviors ng mga behaviors na itong natrahon sa isang decision.
Okay, correct. Because ethics is usually you can see this in many subjects. Because this is our fundamental guide in everything that we do. It's because we are focusing and making a guide, standards that making our decision to know what is right and wrong. So do you understand that? Yes. Okay, very good. So now let me ask for assessment. So before we proceed again, so we should know what is the meaning or the definition of assessment. Okay, may I ask Ms. Ducal to read and to give a brief explanation about this assessment.
This assessment is a process of interpreting and using information about learners' knowledge, skills, attitudes, and performance of decision-making. So it means assessment daw is to collect information and also interpreting about the learner's knowledge, which is kung sa knowledge sa learners and also sa skills, also sa performance around this in the class. So that's why the teacher is making decision about sa mga
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So yes, Ms. Duca is correct. Assessment is a process of collecting and everything in using information for our student. Because this is also one of the guide of our student and as a future educator, you rather, that you need this assessment to know the performance or to maintain the correctness of performance of each student of you. So this assessment is providing a lot of different methods, principles that they able you to help you to guide the learners in their reaching their performance or the higher performance that they can do for themselves. Okay, so now we have the ethics in assessment. So I will review. So ethics in assessment refers to the moral principles and professional standards that guide how the teacher design, administer and interpret the student's evaluation. It is ensures that assessment practices. So this ethics in assessment is the sum up from the guiding from the students and also having the from the practice of ethics in which will guide the students or other teachers to know what is the real target point of the performance of the student. So as you can see, ethics in assessment, this is also help the teacher to know what he or she will do if there's a problem within the classroom. This will also help them to manage or to have a classroom management wherein that the teacher will provide a better and inclusive environment for all the students. So do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's proceed to the principles of ethics and assessment. So first we have the validity and legality. So everyone read.
Assessment must accurately measure well-being and validity and produce a successful result.
Okay, so as a teacher, assessment must accurately measure what's intended to do. Validity. Yes, it's because sometimes in making school activities or projects and anything to your class, you need to have the right point of view or the right goal for that. For example, of this, a teacher is aligning his discussion to his or her objective. This is one of the right example of this validity. It's because you're trying to have the accurate measurement to the learning goals of the students. So do you understand, class?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now let's have and produce consistent results, reliability. So having the valid reaching goals or learning competency or the right of learning competency, you can also have the consistent result wherein, as you can see, your goal is to maintain or to acquire the students the goals that you're given to them. So as you can see, through the help of validity, you can have also the consistency or reliability. Okay, so do you understand, class?
Yes.
Okay. So next we have the fairness and equity. Equity. So Miss Arsenas, can you read and explain?
Fairness and equity. That's shown that disadvantaged people must be unbiased and consider diverse students with avoiding stereotypes and ensuring all voices are heard. So, fairness and equity is fair sila tanan kaya walang pamigilang pamuran sa mga students sa avoid ka ng stereotypes because kailangan kapag yung is mga suggestion or any voices na pinagmatiyan mo para maalaw silang na value ang ilang mga ideas.
Okay, correct. Because here in the fairness and equity, you are focusing to become more neutral to your students. You need the students need a teacher that is or that has the capability to become neutral to all of his or her students because every student has a different and uniqueness. For example, the teacher is having the student most commonly known for being talkative, and the other one is more focusing in writing. So to become a fairness, he or she will try to make an activity that help them to emphasize or to enhance their skill, not just only their skills, but also to explore the new knowledge or to try new things. So do you understand that? Okay, thank you so much. So this is also avoiding stereotypes in the sharing of voices heard. So this is means the equity. So as you can see, the teacher must practice to asking everybody or every students what is their opinion or what is their perspective about about things or about something that's been asked for. So as you can be so to help you understand that this type of principle helping not only the students but also the teacher, because the teacher also gain from this perspective of his or her student. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we have the transparency. So everyone read.
Students need to know learning targets, assessment formats, and criteria to prepare effectively.
Okay, so students need to know learning targets. So yes, it is important to have the transparency. It's because in order to help the students to know what is the goal of the discussion. Okay, I'm so sorry because I'm not just feeling well. So I hope you understand my discussion. Okay, so we're back again. So the students need to know the learning targets. It is also important to know the students the competency, because in order for them to know and to make them work easily, or to make their activity understandable. As you can see, for example, a teacher give the activity that they need to assemble an extension cord. So you need to give them the objective that more specifically related to making and assemble an extension cord. It's because they should know the importance of the tools, maintaining it, and also how to connect the wires to prevent unwanted accidents. So do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now we have the confidentiality and privacy. So may I ask, may I ask Mr. Gopali to read and explain. Okay, can you lower your voice? Can you,
Since it is easier, since many we are not paid attention. It is talk about the confidentiality of the staff. So, but students need to be aware if they what kind of privacy of student you need to be aware of that, because because you know that is something about the background, their experiences.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Gopal. So you're correct. Confidentiality is sensitive assessment information that must be protected. Usually, when we talk about confidentiality, it's about the student's grade, the student's performance. It's because in order for you to follow this confidentiality, you must protect the student's information and the student's performance. Not all the time that you need to talk about this, the performance of the student in the front of the class. It's because you have the different performances that it's already been given the criteria and it is graded differently. Okay, do you understand that? Yes, it is important that you need to be sensitive because not all the students are want to introduce or to make their gaze open to anyone. It's because we're trying to the students are trying to become more active in its own. Like they're trying to have the performance like you don't need to open, you don't need to say at their performance publicly. So as you can see, instead doing this, you need to become more sensitive. Like you need, for example, the teacher approaches his or her student for having a low performance. As you can see there, the teachers having the sensitivity or having the confidentiality and privacy is because they're trying to make a having the one-on-one feedbacking or have one-on-one confidentiality or evaluating their students' performance. Okay, so next, we have the honesty and the integrity. Okay, so may I ask Miss Noblet to read and explain. Okay, correct. Very good. Okay, so here's your discussion. So as you can see, I gave only those here at the college because there are easy to give to them. So maybe later, for those who answer that, I will give you later after the discussion. Okay, Ms. Lopez, correct. Data must be accurate, research reported truthfully, both positive and negative. Yes, this is also the partner of the transparency. You need to give the results accurately to know so the students will able to have to know the performance of the students if it's a positive or negative one. So do you understand, class?
Yes.
Okay, so we have the attention of the back. So can you please sit please be seated properly. Okay, please sit properly. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so now we're already done with the 8 principles of ethics and assessment. So do you want an activity?
Yes.
Okay, so now your activity, you will be role-playing different scenarios that applies the core principles that we already discussed minutes ago. Okay, so each group only have 3 minutes to discuss, and with your groups. In your groups, and you have only 5 minutes for your presentation. So here's your criteria, so please read the criteria. Okay. Okay, please read everyone.
Criteria.
Okay, sige, I will the one to read it. So here we have the criteria: content knowledge 25%, confidence 25%, creativity and engagement 25%, communication skills 25%. So same group, you will only have 3 minutes to discuss, and you'll have only 5 minutes to perform the activity. Okay, so your time starts now. Okay, please be seated. The time is over. Okay. Okay, now group 1, please be seated. Please read it first.
Scenario. A class
Okay,
leader
please
is
be
responsible
seated.
for collecting contributions for a school activity. Some students are worried about how the money is being used. So the principal solution here is transparency.
Correct.
Mga classmate, may arata na nila na buko. May arata na sa council. So mabayad tayo sa tagsanan.
Okay na, 100.
I think, according dito sa meeting nila sa council, prior to sa university rate, so ako na mag-review na 100. So, para rin sa deadlines nila rin na sa Thursday. So, gets na.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, your surprise? Okay. Rocco, please present your work. Please, free. Only have 5 minutes.
Once again, great morning.
Very advisor boys.
Here's our situation. So a student who finds in a classmate about the personal problem at home. Later, another group of friends ask the classmate what's going on. So our principal solution is about the confidentiality and privacy.
Gusto mo ba?
Okay, now, please,
Who said that?
Shashin!
I don't get that. Oh! Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that advice.
so that situation, as I said, nakita of confidentiality. So, as solution is confidentiality and privacy because it will protect the individual and individual secrets.
Okay, very good. So now, number 3, our group A.
Here's a scenario. During the group project, one student noticed that a few were copied large portions of the report, taken it from the internet without citing sources. So, principal solution, honesty and integrity. Okay, group 1, pass your work. Proceed.
Good morning, everyone. So we are the group 1 and we will going to present our research proposal for today. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay naman na. Yun lang sa internet. Okay ko ma. Meron ko project.
Yes, sir. According to me.
So I saw this lately. This is not from you. Do you know that copying other website without acknowledging who is the one who made it? It can lead to plagiarism yourself. Pwede mo makaswak na. That's why lahat ng mga na honesty and integrity.
Paano ba? Okay, very good. Okay. So, since we have the other time, so give yourself a 5 big claps. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for that last part, so we are here. And let me ask you, yes, you. So may I ask someone, only one person, about our discussion for today? May I have, okay, may I have Miss Sigwa? Okay. So, may I ask you a simple thing? What have you learned in this discussion?
As a student, I learned how to balance the situation, how to apply the honesty and integrity, the confidentiality and transparency, and also
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Iva, and I hope you really understand our discussion for today. And as you, the future educators, the future generation in your life, you will understand this principle, and you can use this in your future purposes. So, okay, so we have here your assignment. Let's have some quiz. Okay, so it's already done. So thank you and goodbye, class.
Thank you.